We wanted out of the winter cold and found our getaway in the Florida Keys and South Florida. We are Ron and Bev. Welcome to our channel. We hope you will like and subscribe. We were invited by friends Gary and Renee to spend a week at their timeshare in Miami with plans to travel 2 days to the Florida Keys and Key West. A couple of days after we arrived, we headed south to the Florida Keys and made a stop at John Pennekamp Reef State Park in Key Largo, the first undersea park in the United States. The park includes a visitor center with a movie on sea life and an aquarium. It also features beaches, fishing, a dive shop, camping and boating, including glass-bottom boat and snorkel boat tours. After viewing the park, we drove through Key Largo looking for lunch and came upon Skipper's Dockside Restaurant, appropriately named, with seating overlooking a canal.
We found a good place, we hope.
We shared delicious appetizers, coconut shrimp, shrimp tacos, chicken wings, and fries, and key lime pie with meringue on top. After lunch, we headed to Marathon, Florida, where we planned to spend the night. Gary and Renee stayed at Bonefish Bay and had a nice room and outdoor seating area on the bay.
Just a chillin'.
We were in another hotel. In a parking lot, we saw lots of roosters, then stopped at a gift shop before heading to Sombrero Beach to view a beautiful sunset. Dinner was right on the water again, this time at the Island Fish Company in Marathon. We never seemed to get tired of fish and shrimp or trying to find the perfect key lime pie. On the road again the next morning, we drove the remaining 52 miles, much of it over water, to Key West. Renee was surprised how big and modern the city of Key West was until we got to the downtown.
We are on Duval Street, most famous street in Key West.
Now I pictured it kind of this street.
Yeah.
But then not much else around it.
The shop's at
Mallory
Square.
They've made it into a shopping center.
Yeah. Let's see. Parking. I'm looking for signs, Gary.
Oh, this is
Oh,
neat.
yeah. $5 over there, entire store. Look at that, would you?
And see, they
I
have
have-
some cobblestone streets. I pictured that.
Oh, yeah. Finding parking was an issue, but soon we were hunting for a trolley tour, which we found at Mallory Square. With our limited time, we figured it was the best way to get an overview of the old town and the city.
Normally 2 of them? Okay.
Here on the right, this is the birthplace of the Pan American Airways. This was their very first ticket office. Pepe's Cafe, just coming up ahead on the right. Oldest eating establishment on the island. This is her original one. It's the only one that has this postcard painted on the side. And this rather nondescript white building on the right, that was Jimmy Buffett's recording studio. It's called Shrimp Boat Town. Yeah, we miss Jimmy. We have this brick building up ahead on the left. It's got a clock tower in it. That's our city hall. That clock tower has clocks on all 4 sides. None of them are correct. None of them match each other. That's our city hall. There's another set of those curved arched doors on the opposite side of the building. And that's from the days when we had horse-drawn firefighting equipment. Now notice the color of the ceiling of the porch. It's blue. A particular kind of blue that's called haint blue, H-A-I-N-T, haint, which is just another word for haunt. It's a very superstitious people that live here. And they believe that if you paint your porch ceiling that color, that spirits won't come in.
Hard Rock Cafe.
House on the right with the flags, that's the oldest house in Key West, built in 1829. The old schoolhouse just coming up on the corner on the right, built in 1842, and if you look up to the second floor balcony, you can still see the old school building up there. Original Margaritaville, just here on the right, where you can get yourself a cheeseburger in paradise.
We took the tour that included the city outside of Old Town, including one of the historic forts on the island that remained from the Civil War era. We got off to see the southernmost point in the continental United States and stood in line for our turn to get pictures.
Yep.
Walking to the beach nearby, we saw the impressive-looking Southernmost house, a boutique hotel.
Island cuisine. It is very much influenced by the Bahamians.
The 0-mile marker sign is the most stolen sign in the city and marks the beginning of Highway 1. Our tour guide said that Sloppy Joe's Bar was Hemingway's favorite watering hole, so we decided to try it for lunch. It was loud and crowded, and besides offering Sloppy Joe's and other items for lunch, it had live music and historic memorabilia. The restaurant also hosts an annual Ernest Hemingway look-alike contest. We didn't tour Hemingway's house because when we first saw it, the line was way too long. Before the day was out, we headed out on the Overseas Highway, 113 miles from Key West to Key Largo, including 42 bridges that connect the islands of the Florida Keys. Along the highway, we came upon an eclectic-looking business, Generations Fisherman's Market on Big Pine Key. The unique and quirky-looking place was worth a stop to see the artsy maze-like displays for sale. Onto the 7-mile bridge, amongst the longest in the world when it was first built. We stopped at the Islamorada Fish Company with picturesque views, a sandy waterfront area, and thatched roof open-air restaurant.
Yeah, you can come out and sit in these chairs.
Once again, we scored a beautiful sunset. After sharing appetizers, we wandered out for more views.
Oh my goodness. This dude is long here. 4 feet long.
Oh, my lands!
He's long. I know what that is.
Up the road in Tavernier, we stopped at the Key Lime Pie Factory in our search for the best. We would have missed their garden and picnic area out the back door if an employee hadn't mentioned it. We were impressed with the garden, but after taking a whole pie back to share, we were more impressed that it was the best key lime pie of all. Thanks for watching.
Gary's got his bling going.